I'm Anthony Lolli. I lost 125 pounds in 9 months and radically transformed my body. But it didn't stop there. What I ended up doing was inspiring my wife, my friends, and my family to do exactly the same. The ripple effect of doing your own personal transformation happens so quickly. You don't even have to say anything. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to encourage anybody. Just do it to yourself first. Well, I had no idea that when I got on stage, my wife was actually being inspired to also get on stage. I mean, tell them what that was like.
It was just a great experience to sit and watch, him have this goal and achieve it. It just feels very gratifying. I'm a very goal-oriented person myself, and the way that I saw the kids were cheering for their father, I was like, well, I want the kids to cheer for me too, and I've always been a healthy eater and a fit person, but it's completely different world when you actually do a construction on your body. That's what he names it.
Yeah, I mean, people renovate their homes, they renovate their cars, their kitchens, everything, jewelry. You can actually renovate your body and make it look like whatever you want. So the process of the transformation is kind of like step by step by step. So one of the first steps we did was we actually got you involved in coaching and getting your own custom meal plan, right? Mm-hmm. What was that experience like?
Well, we were going through an entire construction in our home, so it was definitely something impossible to do. But again, when there's a will, there's a way. And you have to have that specific goal where you can visualize yourself in some sort of shape at some sort of place, right? Because when you keep seeing that in your head, there's nothing that could stop you. You actually just keep moving. Our entire house was covered in plastic. We were living out of a hotel, and yet I got the meal plan. I kept running back and forth. I kept, I came home.
Well, you were planning meals for like a month, right?
I prepped meals for that time, like my first week, it was that for the first week, but then I kept going for 2 weeks, 3 weeks meal plan because it was just so much easier.
So you were weighing the food.
I was weighing the food, I was cooking everything. Mine had at least like 12 ingredients for the entire day. So I had to cook every single one, measure every single one, silicone bags, everything, freeze them, label them. It was like an entire operation, but every single evening I would take my 4 meals for the next day and straight back to the hotel with the kids. And in the morning I would eat my meal on the road as I'm driving. Hope no cops are listening. And I would be basically going straight to the gym because you have to eat 45 minutes before your workout. So everything was timed perfectly, was prepared perfectly, even in the most chaotic situation, because you have a goal.
She had been a member of the gym before, but like many people, she was just doing the typical workouts, which are boring, aimless, and unpurposeful.
And also not eating it. Every time I signed up to the gym, I gained more weight because if I worked out, I would be like, okay, I worked out, so I'm gonna like indulge in this and this and this, which is completely the wrong way to
Also, it's boring. You just come in, you do the same machines, elliptical, treadmill, couple of things with weights if you're lucky enough or you have the zest to do it. But now she's on a meal plan, a workout plan, and a goal, and her goal is actually to compete 10 weeks from now on stage, same stage I'm going to be on, and transform her body. She's a mother of 2, and one of our kids are a year and a half, almost 2, and one is 3 and a half, almost 4. And we're lucky enough that this gym has a playroom right there, so you make it work. A lot of gyms have playrooms, and the New York Sports Club does. A bunch of other gyms do, so you can make it work.
Gym experience. The first time, I know I've been there when you went to the gym years ago when I was obese. What was the difference between going to the gym this go around?
You have a clear plan, a clear workout plan too. Not only the meal plan, but you also are starting to trust the process and seeing the results of the previous people who have used some sort of plan like that. You're just diving in because yes, previously I've gone to the gym many times and I've stopped, I've gone, I've stopped, and then I kind of just relied on dieting to look thin. But looking thin doesn't give you the strength that you need to be a mother of 2 and to look at your toddler's face who's now 4 and tell her, I'm sorry, I can only hold your brother now, I can't hold you because you're too heavy. It's a big disconnect, I feel, and I'm all about...
I remember when you were, the first time you came this go around, like you were kind of nervous. but at the same time, you had like your mind, you were laser focused. You were there
Definitely.
in the gym.
Also, you know what you're doing. So
Yeah.
it's like schoolwork, right? You go, you know you have to do your assignment and get out. So it's just much clearer, time passes by faster, and you know that you're inching away to your goal. So that to me is gratifying
So
to follow.
I remember when I stepped in and started training you, you were kind of afraid of the weights, right? Like you were scared.
Because it was all up to me. So I had my workout plan, and it was up to me how heavy I could go, how much I could raise the weight or the repetitions. So to me, I would raise the weight 5 pound by 5 pound by 5 pound on a weekly basis. This guy comes in, slaps a 25 in there, and he's like, you can handle it, you're strong enough. You know, but he's always been careful. However, he definitely challenged me. And at the moment I'm ready to stop at 8 reps, he would be like, come on, 2 more, I'm here. And he would spot me, and that kind of like custom-made dedication that was given to me, I think it speaks volumes about the results that I've gotten.
So what I noticed throughout the entire process of like training you and working with you is I noticed you gained a lot of strength really quickly, and you gained, most importantly, confidence. Like every time we would go to the gym, you were moving faster, smoother, like all the exercises were coming like second nature to you. And then after like a month or 2, we started noticing the physical changes, right? We started noticing your body sculpting. We started noticing your energy being higher.
And even the way I walk, the way I stand, and even like the back pains were gone. Because after my second pregnancy, I was suffering with a lot of back pain. And everybody deemed that to be natural and normal. You know, well, you had 2 kids, you know, what do you want? No back pain? But yes, I have no back pain now because there's muscle supporting my spine. And I also had a condition called diastasis recti after my second child, who was a huge baby. So anybody who has big babies or twins should definitely get checked for diastasis. But I had a 5-finger separation right here in my abs. And that also basically gave me a lack of support for my spine. So, you know, just life was very sluggish for me. You know, I was still keeping up, you know, positive energy, but it was all about, you know, taking the kids from this class to this class, but nothing was being done to make me feel better and stronger for real.
Well, you made sacrifices, right? So we found a way, we put the kids in the gym's playroom. That was number 1. So we had a nice thing going. We had a good chemistry, good energy. You were making strides and advances, and then boom, Corona hits. It's the gym shut down. But
I was like, I just got into it. It was literally 2 months into it, and I had just started seeing results of how strong I was getting and how much better I was feeling. And the gyms closed down, so we sat down, we had a meeting with my husband, and we were like, you know, we can't stop, and we obviously don't know how long this is gonna go, so let's just invest into like a home gym, you know?
So in this very room, behind us, there used to be a pool table. And we never used it. I don't think we've maybe played pool on there one time. All the time, all the years we've been together.
Collecting dust.
It was just collecting dust. We have had it in music videos and rap videos and movies and things like that, but never actually personally used it. So what did we do? We got rid of it and we invested into a home gym.
March 19th, 2020. Obviously, Corona's going on. Gyms are closed. But what's interesting, behind me, I used to have a pool table. But life goes on. My life is completely different now. I'm more focused on health and fitness. So what am I doing during this quarantine time? I'm installing a gym down here. It's gonna have everything that I need so that just in case there's a lockdown, the fitness doesn't stop. Whatever it takes, you have to do whatever it takes to never stop and keep your eyes on the prize and your goals. Come on. Glute. And now, on the 10th one, I want your arms wide.
1, 2, yes! Like right away. And
it was actually all done in budget too.
Yeah.
We sold whatever we didn't need, the nice couch chairs that were talking about a different lifestyle, like sitting and lounging around.
Yeah.
And we literally, recycled the money to get what we were
whatever
needing
we
to
sold
stay
it for,
fit.
we ended up buying all the equipment for, so that was economically efficient. So
Definitely.
we did that. But then things started to get worse during Corona. More buckling down, more quarantine, more negativity on television. And then we also suffered some deaths and some circumstances within our own family, within friends. So it was difficult, but we kept going. We started literally with like 25 pounds, not even 10 pounds on each side.
Yeah.
And now you're up to what?
225
pound deadlift.
for 4 reps.
Yeah,
The
so
goal is to go for 10 reps with that.
it's pretty awesome to watch you like excited about doing the deadlift. And
Yeah, I love something that first of all excites you, because when I see myself doing 2-3 reps and you get all psyched up, I'm like, yeah, let me just do more. It's just fun to get him all shocked and excited, because nothing really much surprises him these days, except for me lifting 225 pounds.
Yeah.
So that does it for me. I want to get a kick out of him.
Yeah.
But another thing is the deadlifts definitely gave me a strong back. I mean, like, look at these muscles. Look at these 2 muscles. These I've never had. These.
Never had those muscles.
Supporting my spine amazingly. And then the fact that you said the deadlift is the ultimate, nobody likes to do it. I was like, nobody likes to do it, I'm gonna do it. Because I like the shock volume.
Squats too. You do amazing with squats. We also started very, very light.
Where I was literally shaking, and you had to kind of, spot me all the time. He's become an expert within the 9 months of his own transformation. It's kind of mind-blowing, where he starts talking about this as if it's real estate, because he's been in real estate since he was 19 years old. So anytime he talked about real estate, I was like, blah blah, you've known this all your life, so of course you know it. But this guy is just something else. He gets into something and he becomes an expert at that thing in the shortest amount of time, because he'll research until he knows every single part of the muscle and why confuse the muscle, how to confuse the muscle. He literally talks the language of the muscle. There has been a lot of me saying, come on, like, just stop this. I don't want this exercise. And the fact that he just cares about me and he knows the muscle and he knows how to push it has given me the confidence to just trust the process. And now I'm up to 10 dips.
10 dips.
Which is insanity.
It's crazy.
Even my dad is like, 10 dips!
10 dips, and you're heavier than when you started.
Yeah,
so
much. I'm like 14 pounds heavier.
Yeah, 14 pounds heavier. So that was a great accomplishment. On top of the dips, we ended up doing chest exercises, bench pressing, dumbbell pressing.
Which is very important, because I've been a nursing mom for 4 years, so I've had the issue of and I'm very against breast lifts and surgeries. Not that it's anything bad, it's just for me, I'm not I'm a little chicken. I don't want to be under the knife. So yeah, I mean, these exercises have been lifting me up, and it's definitely amazing.
So we mastered the benching, we mastered the chest, the dips, and then of course we started doing bicep exercises for your biceps to help you with your pull-ups, with your chin-ups, and all sorts of calisthenics, which is, you've increased that as well.
It's just amazing how when you just do you and you stay committed to your goal, the snowball effect is insane. He snowballed it upon me. I'm snowballing it upon my family. Now both of our mothers are like, oh my gosh, show me this one, show me that. Yeah. My mom was down here trying to weights, and she's all excited about how strong I am now. She wants to get strong.
And I got my mom doing exercises too.
And even our children, they love this. Our son is crazy about this. He cries every day to come down, and he wants to be here more than we want to be here. My daughter, she loves to do the abs and pose, and it's a lifestyle, and why not teach them since this young age how to respect their bodies, and that body image is important. Why not acknowledge it and work on it since you're little, right?
Yeah, I mean, speaking of abs, we dedicated the past couple months to your abs, right?
Yes, and the results are in.
The results
I have videos from the physical therapist's office who told me I have a 5-finger diastasis, and I just went literally this past Monday. Mine is down to 1.5. fingers,
5 fingers.
which is nothing. Like, right, normal people have one
I
finger.
remember the first day we tried to do
I
abs.
couldn't even lift up my
your
finger.
leg.
I was so weak
Yeah.
in my abdomen.
And then slowly we ended up really just pushing the limits of your abs. So we did leg lifts, we did flutters, we did crunches, we did Russian twists on the floor, all on the floor.
Tyson sit-ups.
We did Tyson sit-ups,
V-ups.
V-ups.
And then we added some weights to everything.
Then we added ankle weights, and then we added regular weights
Yep.
to make it even more difficult and add more muscle. And then we ended up having you do stuff on that machine right there, where you started doing stuff, hanging leg raises and knee tucks and all sorts of...
Using the ball and,
Yes.
and weights.
Yes. And then of course now you're starting to see your abs pop out more. I remember we went to the park and we took a picture and then your abs were popping out.
I know.
And
I believe it.
and there's like people that been to the gym and we know and they're like, man, I gotta start doing ab exercises like you, and they've been training for years. So that's why they call me Pack Lolli, because I know about abs. As being an obese person,
Not just the abs, hon. You know every single part of the muscle.
yeah.
You're talking about your rear delt,
Yeah.
lower chest. This one works your middle chest. But if you do it like this, angle your angle, whatever, it'll get this too. So why not multitask and get this too with one exercise? I mean, just again, somebody who starts and doesn't have a lot of direction can kind of see some results and then get stuck and then get disappointed and give up, which probably what has happened to me previously. And I just, relied on dieting. But again, once you have direction and you're getting stronger by the day and you're learning about what you're actually doing, because I feel like when you know what you're doing, it's so much better to go in with a purpose.
Well, speaking of purpose, one of the cool things that came out of this, besides us becoming closer and bonding on a different level, is that now you're involved with the new business venture that we're doing, Radical Body Transformations. And now, as a fitness person yourself, you're getting to interview people on Instagram and Facebook, and now we actually do workout routines together live in front of thousands of people that watch us, which is an awesome experience. We do all sorts of workouts, from calisthenics to weights to body workouts to workouts by our pool in the backyard. And that's been awesome, because now when you're talking and you're interviewing somebody that's a fitness person, you can relate. So I love watching you interview moms and different people that you can relate to or you can learn from, and a lot of them are also learning from you at the same time, which is cool, because your perspective that you bring is completely different than, let's say, mine. You bring something fresh because you're in it right now. You're going through a transformation right now, and you can speak to it. Just like I just lost the weight, so I'm so closely connected to the obesity community because I was just there. I know and I've been there for a long, long time. So
Basically, we're like two little kids who just learned how to swim. We just can't get out of the water.
Exactly.
We love it.
So a lot of times when you've been together for a long time, then you have children, you both end up having busy lives, and then you don't get a chance to spend time with each other.
So we went from not having a minute to go on a date night to spending all this amazing time, and even videotaping this, we're spending time together, we're bonding, and it's work, but it's really a date night. So it's just amazing to get involved with your partner, like your husband, your significant other, your wife, because again, when he was the only one working out, it wasn't kind of rubbing off on the kids and our parents and everything. But the moment I got involved and it became our thing, now our daughter and our son, they're like, okay, we're going working out, guys. You stay on the couch and you do your homework. We're going, they role play, they love it. They definitely, get inspired by the two of us. So it's a bigger snowball effect when you're in it with your partner. And also, why not walk into a restaurant and have all the eyeballs looking at you? We felt that recently, and it's just amazing, when you're just walking sculptures, because people know that you've put in time into your body. And when you do that, people respect you, because they know you respect yourself. It's all about respecting yourself. And it's not even so hard. You just give yourself a scheduled time. Give yourself that 1.5 hours. You know, I've heard this from all the moms that have super busy lives. They all have to do it. The ones that are fit and they continue their fitness journey, they all said the same thing. I wake up at 5:30 and I have that time slot scheduled for me when the kids are still sleeping. The other one, you know, goes to the gym after the kids fall asleep. Anything is possible when you have something in your mind. If you want to look great, if you even want your partner to look great, start with yourself, because that will snowball into him, into his family, your family. All of a sudden, next thing you know, you're at a family birthday party and everybody looks like a supermodel. And it's true, when you work out, there has to be something done with your hormones or whatever they said scientifically. I haven't really researched that, but I know how I feel after working out. I go upstairs and I'm literally a comedian for my kids. I'm singing, I'm dancing, I just have this energy and they're looking at me, and it's just like the days go by happier. We are so much happier as a family because of the fitness.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Guys, if you like what you saw, click the like button.
And subscribe to learn more.